every brother that's caught in the crossfire. That's caught in the crossfire.
Without mercy.
How's it going, everybody? It is Aunii here, and we're back with the Ana positioning guides. This is part 4, I believe, for King's Row. And this is actually one of Ana's best maps, because on this map you can see where flankers are coming from. So we're going to show you guys the best spots on King's Row, which is definitely one of my favorite maps when playing Ana. First we'll talk about defense, and then we'll talk about attack. Now on defense, when the game just starts, try to position yourself here and hug the furthest. Just press D as long as you can, hug it all the way like this. Put your cursor above this circle, like here in the middle of it, and then at 3 seconds throw your nade, and that's gonna land right at the front door. Boom. Just like that. It's gonna land here. It's gonna give you like 6% ult charge, 7% ult charge sometimes if it hits all of them, but this is an ideal way. After that, after you throw the nade, just walk to the right here, walk to the right and drop down. Now if your Reinhardt's positioned here, I'd say drop down and heal him like this. Stay with him and heal him that way. Just watch out for high ground snipers, but this is, you have to do this if Reinhardt's holding here. The ideal best position for Ana on defense point A is here, this arc here, because in this spot you can see flankers coming from here. You can see them go here, over there. You just gotta be careful with hotel. In this one spot you pretty much control this entire area. Let's just look at this like a pie chart, right? Like a circle. Let's say this is a pie chart and it's cut in half, so there's a line here and a line here, right? Like that. So this is one fraction, this is one fraction, this is one fraction, and this is another fraction. So you have obviously all these areas, and if you stand under the arc you have a lot of coverage, as well as cover, and you have this giant hotel that basically is cover. It's a giant building. They have to walk through here to get to you. This is the most ideal position to heal from with Ana, just because the arc is really good here, and if you ever get dived, there is a health pack right here, so it might happen. You might get dived here. That's why you need to be a little conservative with your sleep dart. You just gotta be careful with hotel. So heal from here, really good spot. Just watch out for snipers up here. If there is a sniper up here, just go like this. That's it. You're in cover now. You're in cover from the sniper on this side. Watch out up here. If there is a sniper, your teammate should dive that person. Otherwise, you can't be healing too much here. You never really should be here for the most part. There is a mini pot here, but if you're here, you're a little bit in danger unless you're going as a team. Like Lucio can speed boost here and you can make a play happen here. So that is you know, an option. But generally the best spot is under here. And let's talk about high ground real quick. High ground isn't really ideal on this section for Ana if they have snipers. Like here is usually a big no-no. You're gonna get sniped just as the spawn through Widow. Stuff can happen here, flankers might show up. So ideally you want to position under the arc, or if they don't have divers, or if their divers are bad and they don't dive you, here is a good spot. But it's also, it leaves you very exposed. This is actually the most exposed area on King's Row for defense. I mean, you're just sticking out like a thumb. That's it. You're gonna get shot, you're gonna get dived, everything's gonna happen to you here. It's not ideal, and as an Ana player you need to remain concealed and heal people in a safe distance where they can't really see you. Here is an okay spot. Watch out for sniper here. Just always keep in mind of that. Here's an okay spot. You can heal from up here. If you cannot stay low ground, stay up here. Like if things are really bad here, go high ground, take the high ground, and heal from this side. So those are the ideal spots for defense here. I'm trying to think of anything else I might add here. I really highly don't recommend staying up here. It's just not a really ideal spot. Make sure you use this wall if Reinhardt's holding this choke point here. This is actually very important because what you do is you're holding back here, which is the ideal spot, but if Reinhardt's too deep in there and he expects healing when he's holding there, you gotta be there for him. So make sure you just do this until he goes back. He will eventually go back. He cannot hold there for that long because shield's gonna break. And if once you go back, and then you just go back like this and go back here. Just like that. Keep in mind that this telephone booth isn't really ideal because you can get sniped from here and from here. So you can like do this on occasions. Quick scope heal. Because you can't peek for too long like this. This is not ideal because flankers can get here, up here, and they jump on you from above, or they can come through here and kill you here. It's not ideal. It's okay to some extent, but it's not ideal position. But yeah, mainly stay under the arc or take high ground up here. Here, as we said, if there's no divers. Here is okay, but again, risk of flankers, not ideal position. Try to stay here and you'll be fine. Now after they capture the payload, or rather after they capture the point, over here is okay. Just as the payload's over here, it's okay to be here. You can heal them. I wouldn't recommend running aggressive like this unless you're really trying to make it like an aggressive sleep dart play and like an anti-heal, like a group of them, like Reinhardt's gonna hold shield here, you anti-heal them in the back and then immediately run back because they're gonna just jump you. That's a very risky play though. It might pay off though because it might allow your team to play aggressive, but ideally you don't want to do that because things might go bad for you and you're the healer. You might die, your team needs you for healing. So it's an aggressive play, but it might pay off. This is just something I want to note down. Never be in the bookstore as Ana. Because it's close quarter combat here and you just get wrecked. McCree stun you very easily here. Like, you don't really want to be here mainly. So here is a good spot. And then if they start pushing, just walk back. Keep in mind, by the time you're walking from here to here, you're not able to heal your team. So it's not the ideal retreat path. So if you can, when the payload is under the arc, or just a bit before the arc, try to run like this, because then you can heal your team without being back there, not being able to heal them. So ideally here is okay, you can heal them like this. Again, watch out for the sniper up here. This is a concern. Try to sleep them, get your divers on that Widow or the Hanzo or whatever, because here you can get sniped very easily if you peek out. So if they have a sniper here and you need to heal someone, do this. Just spam crouch, heal, and try to sleep them, but don't overdo this. It's a gamble, really. Mainly, you want to be here or here when the payload's over on this side. You never want to be here, by the way. This spot in high ground is actually one of the worst spots as well for Ana, because you're sticking out like a thumb. Look at all the easy snipes they can do on you and the easy dives they can do on you. It's just a horrible position. You really don't want to be here as Ana. Here is okay behind these barrels. You can play around these barrels here and heal them. There's a mini pot for you in case they dive you, so you can heal them like this. Or you can be behind this wall here and heal them like that, but you need to watch out from here. Always watch out from here. This is like the best flank route for the enemy team, really. Like a Reaper, a Tracer, anything. They can just go up here and get behind the enemy team. So that's something you need to watch out for. But here's an okay spot. You can just heal them like this. Also, you can take high ground. You can go up here and heal them from here. This is an okay spot as well. Just make sure if the payload's here, you don't want to be up here. Like, it has to be like somewhere around there or something. If it's like here, this is where they jump you, and it's not good to hold this position here at the window. By then you should definitely retreat. Not ideal to be here when the payload's that close. If the payload keeps pushing up here, let's say it's like around here, you can actually heal them just like this. Stand on top of this thing here, heal them like that, and you can just jump across and retreat. You can use this a little bit here, this little street light as cover, but it's not really ideal cover. It's just like a quick little peek shoot, kind of like that. But eventually you're gonna be backing out from this spot. If they start pushing up further, like let's say they're around here at this point, you can just be in the back completely. There's no point to hold that area. Don't be on the right side here ever. Easy flank route for people to jump on you, not ideal. But at this point, they're gonna be around here. Here is okay to some extent. If the payload's over there, you can heal like this. Instead of being behind the street light or back here, you can actually just stay here and heal them like that. This is actually a very good spot. One thing I need to let you know is there is a little gap under this and you cannot shoot through it. So this is something to keep in mind. You can't sleep through it, you can't shoot through it. Because sometimes you can actually make a play by this. Like you can sleep someone through this. You'd think you can, but the gap is too small for it to fit. So just something I'd let you know. But yeah, here's okay, but you need to watch out for McCree, flankers on the right, Sombra, Tracer. They can come here and just easily get you. At this point, let's say they captured this. You want to be all the way in the back, healing your team like this. Don't really want to be in this area here when they capture that at that point. But really, the really good spot is actually back here. This is probably the best spot for this section here. Behind these two blue barrels, you can just heal like this. And just peek in and out and heal. And then if they start pushing up further, you go all the way back, retreat all the way back here, and then start playing around this area. By the way, this area is okay, but on the left is actually better. I'll explain why though. Here it's like it can work out, and you know if you can jump up on these boxes, it's even better. So you can actually be behind these boxes for cover. But if you look at this from the sky, if I was in the sky right now and I look down, ideally this is a better spot because you can't get sniped from this window here. You can position like this to avoid the window, but then you have minimal vision as to who you can heal. You can heal people here, but if people are behind this box here, like standing here, they won't be able to get healed. So it's a little bit of maneuvering around these two boxes here to heal people. It's okay spot though. I mean, if you have no other position, like in the situation that you're in and you're here, just make use of these these three boxes here. This box is really good cover, so you can just heal people like this. Ideally though, this is the best position right here. This is the best position as you exit the spawn through the left. You can't get booped over here because you're standing like this, so you need to be careful if the Lucio goes like here and tries to boop you off. Just watch out for that. Make sure you stay in a safe distance. You have this pillar here that's cover, so you can use that pillar for cover. And you have this here at the gate, the main gate. You can just heal people like this. And usually they don't even dive here because they're too busy fighting here. So you get a lot of healing here. See, if they're fighting really close to the payload, see the payload's like would be here. That's their target destination. And if you're behind these boxes, look how close you are to the payload compared to standing here. And the distance from here is a lot better for Ana than being so close there. So like if they start pushing up and you're still on this area, you're likely to get dived. Here, less likely to get dived. And also conceals you from people who would hold top left window over there. So this is a good spot over here. Now we're going to talk about attack. This is pretty much everything for defense. As for attack, here really you just go behind your team mainly at the first section here. If you go here, you might get sniped from here. So if you walk here, try to get in hotel, you might get sniped. So if Reinhardt came here and he put a shield, you can walk in the hotel here. Because this is actually a pretty good spot because you can see people through the hotel, this hotel here. You can shoot them or sleep them. And you can heal your team in a safe distance from here. Like you're concealed really well. Here is also the safer. Here's the safer spot. Here because there's no way they get to you unless Hanzo parkour over and headshots you, or Genji parkours over and tries to dive you or something like that. But here is okay. And if there's a problem, they might play aggressive. Use this green garbage bag for cover a little bit, so you can heal people like this. Eventually you're gonna push out. Now here's a very important thing. So when you have a Reinhardt and you're healing him like this, try your best not to reposition like this, because I'll just give an idea, an example. Okay, you're healing him, then you're like, okay, I want to reposition now. Look, 1, 2, 3, now I can heal again. In those 3 seconds, your Reinhardt can possibly die, something's gonna happen, and you're not there to heal him. So pick one position, just go with it. If the Reinhardt's here, pick one position, reposition here and heal him like this. Wait until he pushes, then go here and you can keep healing him. So pick one position right off the bat. Don't try to reposition when he's already here. Just keep healing him like this. Keep healing him. Because otherwise you reposition and the time frame from leaving from here to here can pretty much cause his death. So it's very important to be aware of that and try your best to be in a position to always heal someone as best as you can. Watch out for top window here, of course. By that point, if you've already been here, like, you can capture the point pretty much, since you would already killed them. I wouldn't recommend entering the hotel because it takes some time for you to reposition and heal your team. Just stay low ground behind statue, play around statue. Playing around statues is really, really good. And if I'm correct, you can actually go up this statue here. Perfect. Just like that. So, I mean, this would be ideal, like, to some extent, because you can, it's a statue for cover, and not many people look here sometimes, they just kind of ignore it. But you can go up here for defense. It's not ideal for defense. It's okay for attack, because at that point you would have captured, but really it's better to just play around the mini pot and stay behind like this. But the statue can be used to some extent, because you can jump like that and stay like this, and then just like shoot between the legs like that, and it's just a giant cover really, and you can just heal people like this. Maybe you have to jump around like this so to actually get here, but this is an option. If you want to use the statue, this is an option. It's not bad, and mainly that's how you want to capture A. After you capture, your team's obviously going to push a little bit. The payload's just on its way coming. And here you just want to be careful from the sniper over here. Watch out for Widow, Hanzo, anything like that. And a really good spot on this side is once the payload keeps pushing, you can actually go to the right side here and heal people like this. As they come out, heal them like that. If they start pushing, reposition like this. And start playing on this side. This is actually not a bad spot here, because you can get a kind of a good nade across. But ideally you want to stay behind the Reinhardt shield as much as you can. Just play like this. You can sleep people like that. You can nade like this. This is a good nade right here. Really good nade like this. It's like a, you have the bookshop cover and you're behind this corner. Like, this is a good spot right here. Here it's also okay if they're pushed up a little further. But yeah, you don't want to be here if the payload's like here and you're holding here. You don't want to do that. You're the first one to die. Like, most of the time, you're just going to get headshotted there. Be careful when you stand here and the payload's here, because you can get flanked by a Reaper up here and you can get poked by a Hanzo, whatever. Something's going to happen here, so you need to be careful. Also in the back, this is an ideal flank route for both. So just stay in the back and heal people like this. At that point, you want to be healing like that. Stay behind them. Don't hug them. Like, don't stay too close to them, because you'll be the first person to die. Watch out for window. Watch out for here if they jump down. Ideally here, once the payload keeps going, like around here, you can go up here. Use these stairs and heal like this. This is actually a really good spot, and Ana players like to hold here, so you can sleep them like that if they hold here, and you can shoot them as well. You can throw nades there. You can help your team like this. This is actually a very good spot. They have to work extra hard to dive you here once the payload's like already here. They have to work extra hard to dive you here because your team's already here. They have to push through your team to get to me. Or they can use a Reaper teleport up here and they might try something, so you need to watch out for that. Make sure you call out, and if Reaper teleports, you can just sleep him as he's teleporting. That's completely fine. Watch out for Sombra, Tracer. Those kind of heroes will be a little bit annoying in this section here because there's a chance they might go for you mainly. Still, they need a lot of effort to get to you if you hold here. This is probably the best position for Ana once the payload's like around here. Now as you keep attacking, you're just gonna keep pushing up here. You're gonna be playing around this side here behind this giant cover. You're gonna be healing like this. Mainly. If you go here, you might get sniped here, so you need to be careful. Here you can use this right side, poke in and out like that. Heal like this. This is also okay. Then you're gonna start pushing up a bit further here, and you're gonna play. Once the payloads are here, you're gonna be playing from here. This is such a nice spot actually, because you have this whole building as cover, really, and you can just poke in and out like this and heal like this. You can go to the left eventually and you can heal like that, but ideally this is a really good spot because it's the furthest back possible and it's really good concealment. You have really good concealment with this building and it's really good cover, and you can heal like this. Eventually this little slope here, they're gonna go downwards, so from that position you might not see people because they'll be away from your vision a little bit, but it's still manageable. If it comes to a situation where you have to push up, just do it. But ideally they should reposition themselves to be healed, and they should walk back to you. They should play around you. You don't have to play around them. A big mistake Ana players do is when someone's low health, they run up to them like every single time, and this is not ideal. Like if someone's like all the way deep inside there, let's say in there, and he's low, you're never gonna want to run like this and try to, like, let's say your nade's on cooldown, you're gonna like run here and try to like save him or something. You don't do that. You don't enter here deep into enemy front line and you're just gonna die. So it's very important that they try to play around you and they put themselves in a position where they can be healed. That's very important actually, and should be taken into consideration. That is pretty much it for King's Row on both defense and attack. Hopefully this video helped you out. There is more to come. Volskaya Industries will be next. And I'm making as well more maps. We'll be doing all the maps obviously, so there's going to be a lot of map guides for this positioning guide series. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the Rift. Make sure to check out the other positioning guides. They will be at the end of the video. See you guys later. Peace out.